Welcome back to my channel, fans of Our Best Friend's Wedding. This is season 2, episode 5 review, title Mistakes Were Made. Before I proceed, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification icon for whenever I post any new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I am also on social media, links are in the description below. Alright, so this episode started with Kemi and Jade at a hangout, and they were talking about Charles and Muna's situation, and Charles lying to them for almost a year. Kemi almost pinned the whole situation on Muna, but Jade insisted it was Charles's fault because Charles is their friend, not Muna. Then Kemi told Jade how Eke brought some gifts over to her house. Then Jade asked how Eken got to know the location or the venue, her house, and she responded that stalker alert. I love this part. Then also, I love the fact that Kemi knows Eken very well. In this way, there is no room for surprises. Jade also apologized again for allowing him to use her as a medium to get to her. Then Kemi said, knowing Eken very well, if he had not used Jade, he would have found a different way. They spoke about Captain's first day at work. This scene ended with Kemi telling Jade to talk to Charles, and she said no. The next scene, Captain was on the phone with Onome. Onome again. For how many times Onome is threatening Captain with regards to their allowance and child support. Let me say that. Then Captain was now talking to Onome, and the door was open, and it was Kemi that walks in. Captain quickly kept the phone inside his pocket. Then when Kemi walked in, Kemi asked, "Oh, okay, don't tell me it's awkward." And he said, "Awkward?" Like asked her, "Awkward?" He said, "Yes, awkward. Your first day working under me." And he said, "Oh, yeah, that was awkward." Oh, Captain. Then that was when they were having their moments, their mushy moments, and there was a knock on the door. Then Kemi wanted to leave. Then Captain told him, no, let the maid do it. Then when the maid opened the door, it was Mama Kemi. So judging from Captain's facial expression, you should see that he was not aware that Mama Kemi was coming. The funny part is, Mama Kemi asked his wife that, "Why is your husband looking at me like that? Isn't he aware that I was coming?" Kemi kept insisting that, "Mommy, go and sleep. Mommy, go and sleep." But Mommy didn't want to. That we'll discuss about this issue in the morning. Yes. That was when this scene ended. Then we'll move on to the next scene where Charles was busy texting Jade, and she was not responding to his text. He kept on texting, apologizing, but Jade was not responding. She almost responded, but she ended it, and Charles had to keep on waiting for that reply. Then we'll move on to the next scene where Captain and Kemi were arguing about her mother coming home to visit without informing him earlier. The argument ended with Captain leaving the room, and then we'll move on to the next scene where Muna calls Charles on the phone to come downstairs. When he walked downstairs, food was ready. Voila, let's eat. He quickly dived into it. He was looking so tantalizing. Yes, Muna was looking all sexy. She was dressed all sexy, waiting for Charles to come downstairs. And when Charles came down and saw what he was working with, Jade what? Jade who? Jade not responding to my messages. There's food here. Muna was looking all sexy and ready for Charles. Charles had no option but to what? Enjoy the food. Yes. Charles, you never change. This was where the scene ended. Then we'll move on to the next scene where Captain called Onome on the phone to transfer some money to her. But when he was making the transfer, the alert had not come yet, so Onome said she didn't receive it, and Captain said he has sent it. Then when Onome checked, the message came through that the money was sent. So that was when she was smiling. The Captain had to delete the message of transaction so that Kemi will not see it. But how long, Captain? In the next scene, Eken was at Charles's house, and he was Charles was getting ready to leave for work, and Eken saw Muna, and he was trying to ginger Muna, calling her wifey that. Okay. She suggested she wanted to organize a couple's dinner and invite Charles's friends, which Charles objected to, but Eken kept hyping. Eken, the white man, kept hyping, told Muna to invite everyone, especially Kemi. Then he can tag along as Jade states, because Jade is a widow and can come as a couple. Eken. Now Eken is so annoying. Like, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly with Eken. It's like he's the two sides of the coin you cannot do away with. Like, he's all over the place, yes, but Eken for sure it's a master planner. That's what I would say about Eken's character. Then we move on to the next scene. Kemi's mom came over to convince them to plan or do a traditional wedding, since their wedding was a court wedding. But early in the morning, she had an early morning meeting about the traditional wedding. She said Kemi used to give excuses that Captain is not around because he's traveling, flying around, but he is no longer doing that. Hence the need for traditional wedding. But Captain told her they will talk about it and get back to her. The part Kemi turned to ask her husband if her husband was upset made me laugh so hard. Then here comes our baby mama Onome with documents which couldn't wait to be signed at the office but at the house of Kemi and Captain. Captain's mood change. Hey, Captain. Then we move on to the next scene where Mr. Alabi's executive assistant Clara barged into Jade's office. Jade asked her where Muna was, and she said Muna was not at the office. Then Clara told Jade that Mr. Alabi is on the phone and wants to speak to her. When she received the call, Mr. Alabi asked her, Jade to come to his office and said Clara will bring her. Hey, Mr. Alabi, he never ceases to amaze me. Then we move on to the next scene. We see Kemi in a meeting with her production team, which included Captain as well. So Captain was so quiet throughout the meeting. Kemi had to ask why Captain was so quiet. And with an attitude, Captain responded and said next time he will speak up. When Kemi was so pissed off that when she was leaving, she had to pass. Then the production team followed, except Onome and Captain. So Captain told Onome that he has paid her, so she should stop working for his wife again. Then Onome reminded him that there's primary school, there's university, so he should get used to seeing them. This was when the episode ended. What do you think about the episode? Do leave your comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.